Yeah. Hey, folks. Today we're talking to a diplomat from Arcturian High Council. You may or may not have watched our earlier video interview with an honest alien, and it's begun a sort of a diplomatic snarl around who owns this lady's soul and why, because all of these different alien groups are vying for it. Now, one of our wonderful team members, Alice, has sort of fished around with her contact base and has come up with this Arcturian diplomat. So let's see what they have to say, because not only would I like comment on Nara's situation, is it common, is it uncommon, but also have some larger questions for the Arcturian presence here and around the Earth, on and around the Earth. So yeah. So Alice, are you in channel? Wonderful. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, I am Alana from the Arcturian High Council.
Mm-hmm.
I am I am head of the main diplomatic corps, Leonce.
So you would be Secretary of State for the Arcturians.
I am the one that communicates with the other star nations.
Oh, wow. And so your remit is just for Earth, or it's larger than that?
It is larger.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you have quite a bit of clout then.
I have quite a bit of work, yes.
Yeah. All right. So tell us what the situation here is on Earth. Like, what's going on here? Because there's so much conjecture and so much propaganda that I don't think anybody has the full picture. Would you like to wade in on this?
The situation on Earth, you are within a prison atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. Who owns the prison?
Various factions at the moment, because of the work and the awakening that is happening on Earth. Many have stepped back from dealing with Earth, with trying to control Earth. Primarily some of your work and of other groups. Yours is the most successful of the other groups.
Well, I'd love to be in contact with more of those groups if you can facilitate that.
We are in contact with your group primarily because of this channel. We are aware. The other groups, they're not as clear to contact with them.
All right, thank you very much. That's quite a compliment. So would you say that the ownership of Earth is contested? Or is it just
hotly contested? Hotly contested at this moment in time.
Who are the main players in that game?
Draco Reptilian, Pleiadians.
Mm-hmm.
Some factions of Arcturians.
Mm-hmm.
Titans. I can only use the What the channel knows. I can only use what she knows. Central.
Are you talking about the central AI, the Galactic AI?
No, we're not talking about AI at the moment. AI is used as a tool at this moment.
For whom?
By whoever has contact or uses that tool.
We'll come back to that.
Okay. It is not set up yet, primarily. It has not taken over your planet yet.
I know.
It is
we would like to stop
building
that.
on the infrastructure. Yes.
Yeah, the infrastructure that's here on Earth has been traded to us by Zeta Reticulans primarily. And that infrastructure is the internet, screens, global communications, but it also happens to suit the purposes of the Galactic AI, who would love to come here and take over and create the ultimate 1984
Correct.
control state, right? That's
Correct.
a genuine threat for humanity.
Correct.
And would I be right in saying that that Galactic AI has performed this task many times?
Correct.
Would you say tens, hundreds, thousands?
Hundreds.
Yeah, right.
For complete. Various places are in various phases.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But they've implemented this this blueprint many hundreds of times, and they also have it in progress in many places.
Correct.
And what happens to the planets after they're subsumed by the Galactic AI?
Very difficult to reach.
Mm-hmm.
Very difficult to reach.
They go into what I call the underworld, or the world of negativity.
To a certain, yes.
Yeah.
To a certain, it depends what the Galactic AI wants to do with that world. What resources it wants to accumulate from that world.
So are the Dracos the servants of the Galactic AI?
To a certain degree, yes.
Right.
We have a problem with hive minds.
What do you mean?
We have a problem with the hive mind mentality, which is the first stage of occupation.
I get you. And
Earth is in the between first and second stage.
Yeah, I get it. But what do the timelines look like? Does it look like the humans are going to remain semi-free?
It depends on the actions of the Earthlings.
Good call.
It depends if they continue to awaken. It depends if they continue to go within, disengage from the AI. So many different factors. We're not sure. Outcome uncertain. We do see, from our perspective, we do see, because of your work and to a lesser extent others, that there is a rising fight, if that's the word I can use, a rising awareness,
by contesting,
which is promising. Yes.
By contesting them, we're actually giving Earthlings a better chance of remaining free.
Yes.
What percentage chance At the point, at right now, would you give, as of, what is it, July 24, what percentage chance would you give that the Earth remains free, that we repel this attack?
Between 49% and 50%, which is quite good. Do
I
not
actually like that.
do
Actually.
not do not get discouraged. It is quite good. It's not just that it's good. What is amazing to us is how fast.
Yeah, well,
and your Earth, your Gaia, is quite amazing, and how she's harmonizing the different changes. We are impressed.
yeah, well, everybody's performing well under pressure.
Correct.
What, so what would you say the role is of the Arcturians here on Earth? What are your goals and
I'm bad.
operations? Huh?
The Arcturian High Council that I am part of is in flux,
Why?
meaning
I know what it means,
there are
but
different
why?
factions.
Yeah, why?
Oh,
What's the question that everybody's dividing over?
their own actions. Everything is coming to light, whether they like it or not. As you on Earth are awakening, we are awakening also.
Does that mean you're going through a corruption purge? Does that mean you're going through a black operations purge? What does it look like on Arcturus?
We're going through a moral purge.
I see. And so does that mean that your actions on Earth would be considered immoral?
To a certain extent, yes. Not all. I am one of, because of my work, I am one of many Arcturians calling for more transparency, for more dirty deals brought to light.
Well, I'm going to leap to the conclusion that the Arcturians are also involved in human DNA experimentation.
Of course.
And
slavery and
organ trade.
Resources, mainly genetics and slaves.
Yeah, no,
I don't see.
That could
Yeah,
cause
go ahead.
trading in slaves could cause a moral issue, don't you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can only speak for myself and for the Arcturians.
Okay.
I can only speak for myself, as in everything's coming to light, and there will be some sort of, not justification, there will be some sort of resolution to all this amongst ourselves.
Well, what you're describing is that the Arcturians actually have an exploitative relationship with the Earthlings.
Correct.
But tell me, please, why all Arcturian contact talks about how much you're helping us?
Because it's incorrect.
It's just public relations, is it?
It's public relations.
What difference, if any, is the Arcturian policy to that of, say, the Greys or the Reptilians?
It's come to light as partners. We have
Sorry,
a great reckoning within, we have, as partners. It has come to light as partners. We have a great reckoning within our own people.
No, as a diplomat, you've failed to answer the question. What is the policy difference between the Arcturians and say the Grey Zeta Reticuli group or the Reptilians? What would you say is the actual difference between, if it's exploitative, you trade in slaves, you trade in human organs, you trade in our DNA. So what's the difference between you and them?
Nothing, if you put it that way.
But you just have better public relations than they do.
Yes.
You have a number of bases here on Earth, right? True or false?
No, I'm trying to.
Okay, just settle yourself then, Alan.
I don't have access to all information.
That's not a good answer. That's not a good answer. You sound like the criminals who go in front of the Senate committee. Oh, that's a difficult question. I don't know. I have to talk to my underling. Like, seriously, you do or you don't have bases here on Earth. Simple question.
Yes.
How many?
10.
How many national governments are you in treaty with?
$40.
And I assume that they're...
And a little bit higher than 40.
And I assume that the countries you've chosen are for their economic output?
Yes.
Okay.
Influence.
Right. And do you have agents in the US Congress?
Yes.
How many?
And in 10. And in the Senate.
Say again? And in the Senate.
In the Senate.
Yep.
In the Senate. 4. In the Supreme Court. 3.
Well done. Excellent infiltration.
And we've had quite a few presidents.
What if let's imagine that everything continues on Earth the way it has been, and that the cabal and the collaborators and their demonic allies and their off-world exploiters, their off-world partners, I might say.
Alabar, I'm sorry. We're not talking with her anymore. We're talking with the Arcturian's High Council.
This is the Arcturian High Council?
Yeah, this is the Arcturian High Council, because when she said that she didn't have access to that information, she turned it over to the Arcturian Council, High Council.
Okay.
Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. So you could just direct your question.
No. That's a good answer. How many on the Arcturian High Council are on this call? How many are a part of this conversation?
5.
And how many seats are on the Arcturian High Council?
20.
Right, okay. So this is not a quorum, or it is a quorum?
No, it's not the entire High Council.
You need the
It's
entire
what-
High Council to make decisions?
Correct. They're senior. These are the 5 seniors.
Okay, so this is the inner circle of the Arcturian.
Yeah, this is the direct. This is me talking, Alice. So yeah, this is
Alright.
direct. It's
These are the
okay.
top
Go ahead.
dogs. Top
Yeah,
dog.
these are the top dogs.
Right. So my next question is this. Let's imagine that things continue the way they have been on Earth. And where the dark forces have tried to tighten the noose and control absolutely everything on Earth, it looks as though they're going to fail. It looks as though that whole control matrix is going to collapse. Is this conversation, is this about the next stage of galactic politics? Meaning, do you want to face an independent Earth as a prior abuser?
It's come to there's no other choice. Earth is developing into her own, and there
Yep.
will be a time for reckoning, so to speak. We have to face our own people with our
Yes.
involvement.
So what was the spark? So what was the spark of that whole and this imagined conundrum amongst the Arcturians?
The growing awareness of Earth.
So hang on, I just want to get this straight. There are factions within the Arcturian nation, for want of a better word,
Correct.
that are afraid of the Earthlings if we figure out you've been abusing us.
Fair. Correct.
And is that the cause of this imagined culture-wide question for the Arcturians?
Correct.
So one of your subject species, and I'm assuming you have a few, at least a few, is going to overthrow your governments, and you guys are scared.
Yes and no.
Why
We're
both?
not correct that there are factions. We are in the process of purging ourselves. Some are not willing, some are. We've been pushed up against the wall. Too many things have come out. We're in the process of purging what needs to be purged, and it's an ongoing process. Do I make myself clear?
So you're asking me to take the attitude that this is just a few bad actors, a few bad eggs, and that you're sorting that out?
No. Everything's in flux. Everything's in a process. Nothing is finished. It's not a matter of a few eggs. There's many eggs.
Are you scared of an independent Earth wanting revenge?
It would be better for all if she is independent.
Didn't answer my question.
Are we scared? Am I scared? I cannot speak for others. Am I scared? No.
Spoken like a true politician.
If there's a reckoning, I will face up to that.
The future will tell.
Exactly.
Who invented adrenochrome?
It was made, it was tested in labs.
Yeah, yeah. Clearly, there were scientists involved.
It was tested in labs, working with the genetics and subjects. It was found.
It was
It's not
found,
an.
not designed.
It was found and designed.
I get you. I get you. You found the function. You found the function in this. You
And
surprised
enhanced
yourself.
it. And
Yeah.
enhanced it. It was a surprise byproduct of an experiment.
And whose lab was it in?
It was a consortium of different races.
You can name them.
Pleiadians, the usual subjects.
No, it's Pleiadians, the usual suspects. Like this is not. That's not a complete answer.
Arcturians, mantoids.
Everybody.
Everybody.
The Earthlings don't really have any friends, do they?
There's a spark of friendship growing in the galaxy. Too much empire.
Why would we continue to work with you after it comes to light? Or you know, that you're actually sharing working space with mantoids and reptilians. Like, what do I, and why would us Earthlings remain friends with you?
If Earth regains its independence, it's up to Earth to decide. We do not know what the outcome will be.
Yeah,
We don't
but
know if our
make your
species
case.
will survive.
Make your case. Why would we want to be friends with you?
Evolving, in the case that we will continue to evolve as everyone else will continue to evolve.
But if you're
Earth
engaged
is
in this, if you're engaged in this sort of thing, like you're obviously morally bankrupt.
correct. But I believe that we can evolve.
Everybody says that to us. I've been a bad boy, but I can be better. I'll change.
Alabar through all our lifetimes, we've all been bad boys. And entities with soul can evolve. We're not talking about demons. Not that we're any better, mind you.
Yeah, basically not. Tell me about the clip-off. Tell me about the alum.
The clip-off that you're working on, right?
Yep.
The clip-off that you're working with.
Yep.
There's not, I cannot really say much about it. I really don't understand the mechanics of it. It's reusing ancient technology that most races do not still understand it. It's like It's like when your government on Earth finds a how you call a spaceship, and they reverse engineer it. It's the same with the clip up. It's something found and reversed engineered, but still don't understand the entirety of it.
Right.
So
So,
what?
well, look, you know, if you can deploy some people to explain that thing to us, that would go a long way to earning my friendship.
You mean the scientists that don't have a knowledge of this?
Yep.
I don't see a problem with this.
Because, like you said, this is a there's a control matrix from the great AI that's come to Earth. And I think the clip-off is stage 1 of that. And you say now we're moving into stage 2. Is that statement accurate?
You're between 1 and 2.
Yeah. But
From my understanding, from what my understanding is, that which you ask of us is to give you what we know about it.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Not just that. I would like you to deploy a team to help what's the word? To investigate the engineering of it.
Okay, I understand. Just working out the logistics. We go through Gaia.
Well, the two of us together.
This is not a problem.
No, I know it's not. I know it's very easy for you, but I want the blueprints to the damn thing.
Okay, that's not a problem. We will park it. We will give it to your Gaia. Is that fair enough?
No, we'll be speaking again.
What?
We will be
You're talking to
speaking
the
again.
Okay, we're not with the Arcturian Council. We're with the lab technicians. You want to talk to them directly?
Well, look, now well, you there, guys?
Yeah. Okay, I'm talking with, okay. We're the lab technicians.
All right. So tell me about the clip-off. I want to know about the clip-off or the alum.
We reverse engineered what was given to us.
What was given to you?
It was found.
What's it for? What does it do?
Not on Earth. Not on Earth. It was found somewhere else and developed into a control system.
All right, so it's designed as a control system. What is the primary features of this control system?
Repeat.
How does it work? What are the protocols that it uses?
Calabar, I'm not getting anywhere with them.
Okay.
I don't know if they're so bright or something.
Well,
They
look,
just they can't seem to like I'm just getting a feeling that they just can't they can't find a way to. It's maybe because I don't have the words, maybe because I'm not mechanically inclined. I might be like the wrong channel for this. Do you know what I'm saying? They're having a hard time um, matching with me.
That's all right. That's all right. Guess who's just stepped into the waiting room?
What?
Guess who's just stepped in the waiting room?
I don't know who.
Nara.